First and foremost, I say, Kala Yahawa Bashem Gabashai, Shem Rakapadash. Okay, I say shalom to all you, our returning subscribers, and to our new subscribers. Okay, I say shalom. Okay, and I say big shalom to all the Israelites. Okay, brothers, especially going the highways and byways. Okay, to prophesy the destruction of United Kingdom, Europe, and America. Okay, I say big shalom to you and to our forerunners in the Hebrew Israelite camps. I say big shalom. And to our families, to our wives. Okay, I know the battle is not easy. Okay, I say big shalom. Okay, today the topic we're going through today. We know what happened in UK, in London, just 2 days ago, or 2 or 3 days ago. The white and the black horses that ran amok at central London. Okay, this is not a coincidence. Okay, it was a made up. Okay, this is a ritual by the Freemason with the intention to stop the King of Kings of the destruction he is bringing upon the UK. Okay, why is it that it happened there in the UK? We're going to watch a video. Okay, then we're going to analyze it. Although 2 videos we're going to watch. Okay, because I wanted to do this video. That was 2 days ago or yesterday. But something was saying I should wait till Saturday on Sabbath day. But for God so good, I just saw another video that make it clear that this white and black horses that ran in central London was a ritual, because they said they are going to court-martial the white horse. Not the black, but the white horse, because we know the white horse signifies Yahweh Shai. However, it would be so funny and so obvious when they put a white man or a black man on it, but they just let it run amok, okay, and painted a red blood, pour a blood on it, on the skin. Okay, let's watch our first video. I will take 3 minutes of this video.
What a strange start it was this morning, as riderless military horses, one of which appeared to be covered in blood, were seen charging through central London after bolting during morning exercises. During the exercise, the horses apparently were spooked by noise from nearby building works. 4 soldiers were thrown from their saddles and 5 horses ran loose, smashing into vehicles and bringing parts of the capital to a standstill. The horses were recaptured at the junction outside Gordon House in Chelsea, where a large patch of blood and horse manure could be seen. Talk TV's correspondent Oliver Whitfield-Mircic has the latest from the scene. Hello, Ollie. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Vanessa. Yes, it's been a shocking day indeed for lots of pedestrians who were in central London this morning during rush hour. Just after 8:30 this morning, 7 horses from the lifeguards, which are based here at the Household Cavalry Mounted.
7 horses completion. Okay, because we have to follow the numbers, the figures, and the location they are using. That's for a purpose. Because they say a king's, or for the king's birthday. Okay, we know who is the king that is about to come. The king of kings is black, Yahweh Shai, Black Messiah. Okay?
Regiment in Knightsbridge had departed to go on a practice run. They're due to be inspected tomorrow to see whether they would be fit enough to take part in the King's Birthday Parade. But a loud noise in
the King's Birthday Parade. Okay? We, the children of Israel, we are awaiting the coming of our Messiah. Okay? That is the King. Okay? Because all is just a planned walk. Okay?
In the King's Birthday Parade, but a loud noise in what's believed to be rubbish being thrown from a building site had landed on the ground and then spooked.
A loud noise, okay, landed on the ground. That's what made us to run. But we're going to see into the nature of horses, okay? Every animal have their characteristic, okay, their nature, okay?
On the ground and then spooked these horses, unseating some of the soldiers who were on board. What's then transpired is what bystanders and onlookers have described as mayhem in the capital. The horses going on a rampage right through central London, starting off in Victoria outside of a hotel in central London. One of the horses smashing into multiple vehicles, including a double-decker tourist bus and a taxi. The horses have then continued on their journey, going right past Aldwych, eventually going past Fleet Street. And in videos that could be seen online, one of the horses had loads of blood right across its front. Two of those horses have then ended up in Limehouse. Now, that is a distance of some 4 miles away from where this all first started in Belgravia, and the incident didn't come to an end until 10:30 in the morning, so 2 hours in total. Now, for people who are worried about the horses, the Ministry of Defence press officers just told me that none of the horses have had to be put down. They've all been captured and brought back to the barracks here, where they're now being assessed by army vets to check the full extent of their injuries. I think the major concern was that people were going to be seriously injured. 4 people had to be taken to hospital, 3 of them soldiers, 1 person believed to be a member of the public. But there will be a big question about how these horses, which are specifically trained not to react to any loud noises such as cannons or rifles at these ceremonies that they often take part in, how they've then become so spooked by this loud noise.
Okay, now, we see now, those are the video footage. Okay, so now we just have to go into the scriptures, because the white and the black horses that ran amok at the central London. Okay, so this is a riddle of the white horse with a painted red blood. Okay, so through the power of the Most High God, we're going to unravel the riddle they are trying to play. So first we go to the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 8. I saw by night, and behold, a man riding upon a red horse, not a red horse, and he stood among the myrtle trees that were in the bottom, and behind him were their red horses, speckled and white. So what we do now is, the red is talking about a race of people. Who is red? Okay, is Esau. Okay, horse just means their power. Okay, the red horse in this scripture is Esau. Let's quickly go to the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 25 and verse, let's start from 25 also. And the first came out red. Who is the first? Okay, is Esau, all over like an hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 30 years old when she bare them. So we see that they didn't talk about the complexion of Jacob. They talk about the first that came out was red. Okay? That is the beginning of who they call white race today on the planet. Normally, they are not white, they are red. Okay? So even we can still go to the book of Job. The book of Job, chapter 30, and verse 29. I am a brother to dragons and a companion to owls. So Job is saying he's a brother to dragon and a companion to owl. What does it mean? Because Jacob and Esau were born on the same day. They were twins, okay? And Esau was red all over like an hairy garment. Okay? So when the Bible uses red in this context, it's talking about the Esau, okay? So let's go to Revelation chapter 12. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. So when you say, and there appeared another wonder in heaven, what he's trying to say is that, okay, yeah, then another power came upon the earth. That was when we talk about when Alexander the Free came to rulership. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head. Okay, let's jump to verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So he's taken out of rulership on the planet. This is what we are, is the period we are now, because it's about to be destroyed. Esau, the so-called white race, is about to do what? To go down with destruction, with great slaughter. Okay? So in the scripture, we see the myrtle tree are the Israelites. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 13. Isaiah 55, verse 13. Instead of the thorn shall come up the fair tree, and instead of briar shall come up the myrtle tree, and it shall be to the Lord. So the fair tree and the myrtle tree shall be to the Lord. For a name, what is that name? Israel. For an everlasting sign that shall not be cut off. So, okay, because Israel will never be cut off. Okay, so the myrtle tree there in that scripture is saying, I saw by Zechariah chapter 1 verse 8, I saw by night, and behold, a man riding upon a red horse, and he stood among the children of Israel that were in the bottom, and behind him were the red horses and speckled and white. The red horses, speckled and white, is talking that Israel is mixed with the other, with Esau, and Esau is mixed among us. Okay, let's go to the book of the red horses, speckled and white. These are the mixed Israelite and Esau that look white or speckled. Let's go to Genesis chapter 30, because Genesis chapter 30, Genesis chapter 30, verse 31. Say, and he said, what shall I give thee? And Jacob said, thou shalt not give me anything. If thou wilt do this thing for me, I will again feed and keep thy flock. I will pass through all thy flock today, removing from thence all the speckled and spotted cattle and all the brown. Speckled can also be brown cattle among the sheep, and the spotted and speckled among the goats. Okay, speckled among the goat is Esau. Okay? And of such shall be my hire. So the speckled one as our people who are among Esau. Okay? So this is why the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, 12, Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 8. It's read, my heritage is unto me as a lion. Israel is the heritage of the Most High God. Okay, my heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It cried out against me. Therefore have I hated it. This is why we will have to go into slavery. Okay, why we were colonized. Okay, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. This is when they came to take us into slavery. We were scattered to the four corners of the earth because we refused to keep his commandment, because we live more among the nations. But today we are talking about Esau, the red man. Okay, let's go to Isaiah chapter, Daniel chapter 9. Daniel chapter 9. Daniel chapter 9 and verse. Daniel chapter 9, verse 7. Daniel chapter 9, verse 7. Oh Lord, Righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, as at this day to the men of Judah. To the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and unto all Israel that are near and that are far off through all the countries, whither thou hast driven them because of their trespass that they have trespassed against thee. O Lord, to us belong confusion of faces. So because we are mixed among the other races, now there's a confusion of faces. This is why God said we should have to try all the spirit, whether they are of God or they are of Satan. Okay? O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of faces, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. To the Lord our God belong mercies and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him. So now, because we are in among every other nation, okay, we look like them. Okay, this is why I read this book of Daniel, because among of our people, they look like Esau themselves. Some are also Israel. Okay, so this is when I read Zechariah chapter 1, verse 8. I saw by night, and behold, a man riding upon a red horse, and he stood among the myrtle trees that were in the bottom, and behind him were there red horses, a lot of Esau's, speckled and white. Okay, so from there we jump to Zechariah chapter 1, verse 10. And the man that stood among the myrtle trees answered and said, these are they whom the Lord has sent to walk to and fro through the earth. So who is walking to and fro through the earth? It's Esau, okay, to go out to conquer nation, to steal natural resources, okay, to destroy nation, okay, to take over the heritage of people and say it's their land, okay, because a point in time is judgment, a point in time it has to, they have to be judged. So Zechariah chapter 1, verse 10, and the man that stood among the myrtle trees answered and said, these are they whom the Lord Yahweh has sent to walk to and fro through the earth. Job 2:2, and the Lord said unto Satan, you see, what did you read in the book of Revelation chapter 12, verse 9? The Satan, the devil, the red man, the dragon. And the Lord said unto Esau, Satan, the white man, from whence comest thou? And Satan, the white man, answered the Lord Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth. You see, and from walking up and down in it. So this is an additional preset I put, because it's going everywhere to create what? Havoc. Okay? To kill, to destroy, and to do what? This is why the book of John chapter 10, verse 1 say, okay, the thief, the Satan only came to what? To kill, to steal, to rob, and what? Let me just quick go there, then I'll go to the next script. The book of John chapter 10, verse 1. 10, verse 10. The book of John chapter 10, verse 10, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. Okay, these are all the natures and characteristic attribute of Esau, the so-called white race. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. That is the purpose of coming of the black Messiah. The first time to teach us that he came as a lamb, and this second coming is going to come as a warrior. Okay, Revelation chapter 6. No? Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Okay? What was that horse we read there in the book of Zephaniah chapter 8, verse 1? Red horse. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat there. So Revelation 6 made us to know that someone is sitting on that red horse. Was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Okay, this great sword that was given to him, okay, is in the book of Isaiah, is the book of Psalm 17, verse 13. Then we talk about the book of Ezekiel, the last battle Esau is going to fight. Okay, so let's jump to verse 8 of the same chapter. Okay, Revelation chapter 6, verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. So, you see, when Esau is born, they are very red. When they are growing up, they are pale. Now, that is the so-called white people. And I looked, and behold, the pale horse, and his name the name that sat on him was Death. Okay? And hell followed him with him. And power was given unto him, unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword and with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth. So this is what we have been doing on the face of the earth. So now the judgment of the Most High is about to come. This is why we see the ritual of what they did. Now, the white horse painted with blood symbolizes Yahweh Shai, the Christ. Okay? That is the second coming. But before it, let's continue with that video. Okay?
It's believed to have come from a building site in the early hours of this morning.
Ollie, I think what many people want to know, and forgive me for asking you such a gruesome question, I'm sorry, but it does concern people very much, is whether the blood so vividly dripping from that white horse is the horse's blood or the...
Yeah, you see, that's a good question the woman is asking. Is the blood vivid or gushing out of the body of the horse? Because we should have seen the traces, because they said the horse ran about 4 miles. Okay? That means the blood was painted on the body of the horse. Let's hear it again.
Vividly dripping from that white horse is the horse's blood or the blood of one of the soldiers that was mounted on the horse before it was thrown off. Does anybody have any idea whose blood or which blood that is?
It's not been confirmed, but gauging by what the Ministry of Defence has said, that none of the soldiers were seriously injured. When you look at the amount of blood that was on that horse, that would be a huge amount of hemorrhaged blood. I imagine that would cause some very serious injury and at least require some sort of blood transfusion. So it's believed that that is the blood that has come from the horse, but the early signs from the Ministry of Defence is that the horses have not suffered any serious injury, and at least they have not had to be put down. A lot of animal lovers have expressed their concern at seeing these beautiful animals that are working horses for the military rampaging through central London, turning streets into what are usually very, very busy streets at peak rush hour, with commuters trying to get to work, with people on their way to work, with people on their way to school. In some cases, the streets of central London eerily quiet. In what has been left behind was a trail of destruction, with glass from vehicles all along the road, with blood having to be mopped up by cleaners from the London councils, and a lot of
So, you see, so we have the second, the white horse painted with blood symbolizes Yahweh Shai, Christ. The second coming of Yahweh Shai is coming for vengeance and to destroy, starting from the UK, which is the mother of Babylon, the chief capital of the devil, the oppressor that destroying the children of Israel, so-called black people. The so-called white race are biblically known as the people of Edom or Edomites. Let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 63. Isaiah 63 verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom? Edom is what is the biblical name of the people who call themselves Caucasians today, or the so-called white race. Who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garment from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling the greatness of his strength, either speaking righteousness, mighty to save. So this is the, okay? So this is it. This is the purpose of that ritual they did in central London to make the red horse keep running. Okay? Okay? Either speaking righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou read in that apparel and a garment like him that treaded in the wine fat? I have trodden the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment, and I will stain all my raiment. So that white horse, okay, that was painted with red blood, signified because Christ said his raiment, his garment will be what? Will be stained with blood. That's it. Okay? For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of redeem is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to oppose. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread upon the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. So this is what is about to happen. So this is what they try to do. How do I say? They want to manifest destiny. They want to change a prophecy. And the prophecy of the Most High cannot be changed. Okay? Because once it's spoken, okay, it's going to achieve its purpose. Let's go to Revelation. Revelation chapter 19. Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that, a white horse, you see it. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. You see, the white horse represents Yahweh Shai, though he's not the one sitting on it, but they want to do it, okay, yeah, because it's a prophecy that he's going to come over here in the UK to start his what? His destruction, okay? His judgment. So this is why they have to do that, okay? His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew, but he himself, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. Is it not similar to what I read in the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 1 to 6? And his name is called the Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. And he treaded the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God. Okay. So, extra precept is in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 21, 19 to 24. Okay. So, now they said the white horse with red blood to be court-martialed by British military. So now this is giving us a clue. How will you court-martial an horse? They say. This is it.
The two nags that pinballed off buses and cars and people in central London this week were frightened. They were terrified. And they made their bid for freedom. They escaped their military conscription and ran for the hills. The blooded white stallion, wounded, desperate, frightened, now facing a court-martial, or worse, the knacker's yard.
Wow, face a what? Court-martial, or worse. Okay, so I'm going to play it again, because this just gave us the whole clue that it was a ritual. It was not a coincidence. It was a planned action.
The two nags that pinballed off buses and cars and people in central London this week were frightened. They were terrified. And they made their bid for freedom. They escaped their military conscription and ran for the hills. The blooded white stallion, wounded, desperate, frightened, now facing a court-martial, or worse, the knacker's yard. How much do you care that these beasts are kept, conditioned, institutionalised, for ceremonial purposes? I ask because today LBC has heard from a whistleblower who worked with those same horses at the barracks for 2 years before leaving just a few months ago. We're calling her Kate, and Kate says that these horses were kept in inappropriate conditions inside the Hyde Park barracks.
I saw during a winter break last.
So now, from what we just heard now, we see that everything is just made up, okay, to brainwash people why they're going with all their rubbish. Okay, now, the reason for the horse to run amok was because they were frightened. They said it in that video. Every creature have their characteristic that is unique to their nature. For horses to be frightened for sound is questionable. Let's go to the book of Job, chapter 39, verse 19. Has thou given the horse strength? Has thou clothed his neck with thunder? Canst thou make him afraid as a grasshopper? The glory of his nostril is terrible. He powered in the valley and rejoiceth in his strength. He goeth on to meet the armed men. Verse 22, he mocketh at fear and is not affrighted, neither turneth he back from sword. Okay? He's not afraid of anything. Okay? So Proverbs chapter 21, verse 31, the horse is prepared against the day of battle, for safety is of Yahweh. So we see that the nature of the characteristic of horse is a battle ready. And verse 22, he said, and in of Job 39, 22, he mocketh at fear, and is that affrighted, neither turneth he back from the sword. Okay, the sword and the horse never turned back from the sword, or he mocketh when he heard a loud sound. Okay, so now they said for the ceremonial of the king's birthday, because we know their king was, I believe, was born in November. Okay. Okay. Why does the King Charles have two birthdays? You know, but we know in the 14th of November is his birthday. So they just use that to create what they want to create. So the beast for ceremonial purpose. Okay, these horses, the holy angels, okay, because Christ the Black Messiah is about to crack open the sky and come and everybody to see him. That is the marriage of the bridegroom. Ceremony is the day of calamity and destruction. So we go to the book of Joel, chapter 2. Joel chapter 2 and verse 15. Joel chapter 2, verse 15. Blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children and those that suck the breast. Let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber. Okay, what is that bridegroom? When we go to the book of Psalm 19, I believe. Okay, let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber and the bride out of her closet. Let the priest, the minister of Yahweh, weep between the porch and altar, and let them say, spare thy people, O Yahweh, and give not thy heritage to reproach, that the heathen should rule over them. Wherefore should they say among people, where is their God? Then will the Lord be jealous for his land and pity his people. Because what is about to happen, the Most High is going to save the 1/3 of his people. Okay? Okay? And that is the day of when they say the bridegroom is a big ceremony and it's going to be a destruction. It's going to be destruction to some. It's going to be salvation for some. So this is why we have the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 25 and verse 6. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go rather to them that sell and buy for yourself. Verse 10. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage. That is the ceremony. The horses are meant for the ceremony. Okay? And the door was shut. Okay? This is when we go to the book of Joel. I will still read Joel again. Or let me read Jeremiah. Because the day of the Yahweh, okay, is coming and is close by. This is why they are doing that ritual of those horses. Okay? Jeremiah 25, verse 30. Therefore prophesy thou against them all this word, and say unto them, Yahweh shall rule from on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout as they that tread the grapes against the inhabitants of the earth. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for Yahweh had a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, said Yahweh. Thus says Yahweh of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth, and the slain of Yahweh shall be at the day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. So this is what Jeremiah is making us to know, because when Isaiah 63 verse 1 happened, okay, it's going to start from here in the UK, then it's going to go around the whole planet. Okay? Okay, the ritualistic purpose of letting the us to run amok. So let's go now to the book of Joel. Joel chapter 2 and verse 4. Because those horses that will come with Yahweh, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, the holy angels, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Okay, like the noise of the chariot on the tops of mountains, shall they leap like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble. Esau, the whole United Kingdom, will be a stubble, and all the so-called white race, as a strong people set in a battle array. Before their faces, the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. No sword, no blood will come out of their body on that day. Okay? Okay. So let's go to the book of, before I go there. So this is one of the unsuccessful ritual of the royal family of Britain, Freemason. And the entire white race, their world dominance is about to be ripped up, for they are to go into slavery. And this is why they have to do all types of rituals, which most people do not understand it, but believe it's just another catastrophe like any others. So let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. Say, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So we, the children of Israel, were taken to slavery and we were slaughtered. Okay? So this is what God is saying. He that take the children of Israel into slavery, they too will go into slavery. And the way they slaughtered the children of Israel during slavery, they too will be slaughtered. Okay? Now, so Isaiah chapter 47. Isaiah 47 from verse 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg, uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Thy secret, thy wickedness, thy hidden agenda of the elite, the so-called white race, their freemasonry, their nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. This is what Moses is saying. He said, he's not going to meet Esau as a man. So, say he's not going to meet him as a man. So he's going to come as a god, as a warrior. Okay, as a warrior is going to come. Okay, verse 12. Now stand now with an enchantment and with the multitude of the sorceries, that is witchcraft, okay, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. They shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchant from thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his quarter, none shall save thee. So now, doing all these rituals, they think that they're going to be saved. God said they are not going to save. Okay, it's the time of judgment. These are the rituals, especially the white horse with a painted red blood. So the ritualist symbolizes the second coming of Yahweh Christ, and them doing that ritual, I believe that will avert the second coming of the Son of God, Yahweh. You see how dumb, how foolish Esau, the so-called white race, is. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 40. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 13. Who has directed the spirit of Yahweh or been his counselor? At 13. With whom took a counsel, and whom instructed him and taught him in the paths of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and showed to him the way of understanding. Okay, who is it that going to counsel the Most High God? No one. Okay, this is why I say I do all my what? All I wish. That is the Most High God. Okay, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as a small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the ice as a very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. This is what the whole nation are to the Most High. It's only Israel, the children of Israel, the Black, Hispanic, and Native America, and these are the people God reckoned with. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1 to 4. Thus says Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon. Okay, now, United Kingdom is the mother Babylon. Okay, the ritual they do of these horses now, because they know that is here UK, the destruction of Esau will start first. Okay, thus says Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind. And we send unto Babylon finance that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bended, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brigading, and spare ye not a young man, destroy ye utterly all our host. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, the elite, okay, and they that are thrust to in their street, because judgment is on the street, not in the court system, not in dialogue. It's on the street, and it's going to start very soon. Okay, because the dynamite is here in the UK. Okay, the dynamite that's going to Moses is going to use is already here in the UK. Jeremiah 51 verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunk. The nation have drunken of our wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. They've drunk of our philosophy, of our democracy. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take back for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. For our judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. You see? So this is why we have Jeremiah chapter 47. Why I put this one? Because the white race, they are fighting their last battle on the face of the earth. Jeremiah 47 verse 1. The word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah the prophet against Philistines. The Philistines here is talking about Esau. Okay? When we go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 25 from verse 12 to 19, I believe, we will see that Philistines here is Esau. Before that, Pharaoh now is the Israeli, the Jewish, smote Gaza. Okay? God says, Yahweh, behold, water rise up out of the north. What is that water? Is coming from the holy angels that are up in the sky, and shall be an overflowing flood, and shall overthrow the land and all that is therein, the city, and them that dwell therein. Then the men shall cry, and all the inhabitants of the land shall howl. At the noise of the stamping of the hoofs of the strong horses and the rushing of his chariot. This is why I read the book of Jeremiah in Joel chapter 2, verse 4 to 8. And the noise of the stamping of the hoofs of his strong horses, at the rushing of his chariot, and at the trembling of the wheels, the fathers shall not look back to their children for feebleness of hand, because of the day that cometh to spoil all the Philistines, the Edomites, starting from the United Kingdom, and to cut off from Tyrus, from the land of Israel, the Israelis, and Sidon, every helper that remaineth, for Yahweh will spoil the Philistines, the Edomite in total, the remnant of the country of Captor. When I say Captor, is just talking about their capital city. Boldness is come upon Gaza. What is happening in Gaza today? Ashkelon is cut off. What is happening in Ashkelon today? With the remnant of their valley, how long wilt thou call thyself? Okay? O thou sword of Yahweh, how long will it be? Here thou be quiet, put up thyself into thy scabbard, rest and be still. This is why they are planning to do what? A truce. Okay, but they can't do a truce, because the more they want to stop another bombing from the Hamas, because this is the last battle of Esau before it goes into perdition, into destruction, and the rest will be taken into slavery. How can it be quiet, seeing the Lord had given it a charge against Ashkelon, against the seashore, there had he appointed it. So it's the Most High who has appointed the battle. Okay? So with that I say, Shalom, peace, alafia, ireo. With that I say, their destruction, calamity come upon this wicked kingdom, just like the day of Sodom and Gomorrah. The way God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, with God Most High destroy United Kingdom, Europe, America, and Australia, for all their wickedness, for kidnapping the prophet of God and locking him up in prison since October 2022 to this very day. And you can't justify the crime he has done, okay, because the power is in your hand to write previous law. And for making a prophet of God homeless and make him jobless, God said, touch no my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Okay? For this reason, the Most High is sending his son, his only angels, to come and destroy United Kingdom, Europe, America, just like the day of Sodom and Gomorrah, the way the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah with hailstone, brimstone, flame of devouring fire, with the Most High destroy United Kingdom. With that I say, Ka Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yawashai, Bashem, Rakakwadash, Kwai Beshorala, Kwai Beshorala, Kwai Beshorala.